Case incident: how to downsize successfully while using HRP fundamentals. Presentation by Adrian Javier. We've seen it before. The ads on Facebook, the deals on the top and bottom of our browsing window. We even have apps on our phone. The consumer world is starting to go digital. And as consumers begin to see the convenience of online shopping, the push for stores to stay relevant in the marketplace shifts. Stores like HMV, Blockbuster, and EB Games are either seeing a shift that is beginning to change their business, or have to shut down due to the overwhelming push of online sales. From Netflix to Apple Music, eBay to Amazon, the convenience of getting movies, music, shoes, clothes, and even video games without walking into a store is beginning to kill the aspect of actual physical stores. How is the digital changing the way consumers shop? A lot of shopper marketers are facing the issue around this trend just as hard as the retailers baffled by it. Some have seen a shift in foot traffic, a rise in price sensitivity, and an increase of mobile-savvy consumers with an ever higher expectation. The focus has always been all about the in-store influences like customer engagement that it has made the integration of online difficult to integrate. Understanding the demand of the consumers, we know that the retail level of the sporting goods chain, explained in the case incident on page 142 of the textbook, is going through a labor surplus, and the virtual market level is going through a labor shortage. We can address these issues by looking at the two situations individually. At the retail level, the owner of the sporting goods store has 3 locations that employs about 27 individuals at each store. The stores are making about $1.2 million in annual revenue, but is seeing a 20% loss in sales. This is estimated to be around $240,000 annually. But on the plus side, online revenue last year was about $300,000. Seeing that more consumers are going online, the direction of the sporting goods store is becoming more profitable digitally than physically. So a few problems will start to occur. Overhead costs for the physical stores will start to eat away at profits, and the need to downsize to save money will put people out of work. This is called attrition, and is the normal separation of employees due to resignation, retirement, or even death. With a large surplus of employees, the need to keep them all will start to be an issue, as the company cannot terminate employees without reasonable cause. Here are some solutions and strategies to help cut the overspending on labor and prevent workers' rights violations like wrongful dismissal. The first strategy would be to cut the hours and create job sharing opportunities. Some stores base hours by ensuring full-time employees get a minimum of 40 hours a week, with overtime pay for any hours over 48. Based on the standards outlined on the Ministry of Labour of Ontario, a person can only work 8 hours a day and at most 48 hours a week. The store can create a budget based on hours needed and cutting hours to a reasonable level to allow for operations. Some stores work from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday to Friday and a 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. on weekends kind of deal. Cutting operation hours by a few hours will minimize the overhead costs as well as the spending on labor. So instead of opening at 9 a.m., they can open at 10. And instead of closing at 6 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday, close at 5 p.m. on Sunday only, or not even open on Sunday at all. Introducing job sharing will help maintain the number of employees by spreading the duties evenly. What would take one person to accomplish on a full-time basis can be accomplished by a few part-time employees. Making the positions like associates and department managers part-time helps reduce the unnecessary waste, overspending, and potential time stealing, which is a result of employees being clocked in but not doing any kind of task or assignment. This strategy does have a few pros and cons. The pro aspect of it are reduced hours will save money on the long run, job sharing will help employees learn important duties and bring morale, and also less pressure on individuals to accomplishing tasks. Another good quality is that there's more off duties to allow for individuals to spend more free time. The cons of it all are reduced hours will cut in operations that can harm potential sales. Job sharing will take some jobs away from particular individuals. Employees won't be making as much money. Another strategy works on the benefit of the online portion of the business. The company has seen a growth in sales of 30% just from online purchases and was accomplished by 5 full-time employees. The owner sees large potential for the online business and can create a better demand by having more staff on board. The situation here isn't a surplus, but a shortage in employees and staffing. When creating an online business, the need for a better service is what strengthens the store's brand. Hiring more customer service representatives to deal with online purchases, customer returns, marketing, shipping, receiving, and even troubleshooting becomes an issue when being handled by 5 people at home. As one portion of the company has too many employees, the other portion needs employees. The best way to address this is to transfer individuals to manage or take some of the duties and roles that are required to allow operations of online retailing go smoothly and successfully. This can be a lateral move from customer service on a retail level to customer service on an online level by transferring individuals or even departments. Since transfers help move employees to more effective positions to allow for a better use of resources, broaden employees' skills and perspective. Another way to fix the shortage is offer a promotion, which involves moving a person from one job to another job with a better pay, responsibility, and organizational level. This can be based on factors like merit, seniority, or even combination of both. The pros and cons of this strategy are: pros, retained employees that have good merits and skills, the creation of jobs, and a better use of resources. The cons of it: job training that takes time and resources, recruitment process that can be long and rigorous, and turnover due to inexperience or lack of training. The nature of the business isn't just to create profit, but is also to stay relevant in the marketplace. Online consumerism doesn't have a strong share of the pie compared to the physical store, but experts can agree that they have seen a growing trend. Roughly 10% of consumer spending has been online, and the growth of e-commerce will only get better as more people find the convenience of shopping easier. Whatever strategy is utilized, planning and research will be needed. But by looking at the two situations, it is obvious that the two explained will have to be utilized to ensure a better achievement and a better success.